Bon fucking jour, guys. I am back. And I kind of lost myself for a couple weeks and I haven't been able to film, but I'm back and we are going to do macros, baby. So first of all, I kind of want to do this vlog style and see how you guys like it and let me know in the comments. So first, I'm going to go to the gym. Kind of working through an injury right now. I strained my hamstring, groin area, glute tie-in kind of area. So I'm going to take it light and see what I can do. I might just do some fasted cardio. Or I might just add some banded work in, so that's why I'm doing it fasted. If I was actually training legs like I wish I was, then I would have eaten before, but that's why I'm waiting to track my macros until after the gym. So I will see you guys later. Bye. You want to track macros but you don't know where to start? Look no further. I'm going to help you track your macros and show you everything that I do. Currently, I am not that strict with my macros. So the first thing you're going to need to do is you are going to need to figure out how many calories you should be eating and what your macros are. So for me, I use something like ifitfitsyourmacros.com, and they'll ask you a bunch of questions and you will fill them out and it will give you the estimated macros and calories that you should be consuming in a day. Now, in order to lose weight, you want to be burning more calories than you are eating, and in order to gain weight, you want to be eating more calories than you're burning. So just keep that in mind, and also keep in mind that just because this is what the website gave you doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be 100% accurate to a T of what you and your needs are. You know, especially as you progress, you're going to be able to eat a lot more than you originally were, especially when you have more muscle. So I would say whatever they give you, try it for a week or so, see how you feel. Don't be afraid to listen to your body and listen to how you feel. The macros are great to follow, but if it's something that you're not going to stick with, then what is the point? Let's just get into the video. Okay, so after you have your macros, the next thing you need to do is download some kind of macro tracking app. I use MyFitnessPal. I find it's relatively easy to use and it's probably one of the most common ones used. So I just wanted to talk about the scale before we get started. Scales are pretty inexpensive. They're like $20 if that. I mean, I'm sure there's more expensive ones, but trust me, it's a good investment. If you don't have a scale, then of course, you can always use measuring spoons and measuring cups. That's what I started with. That's what helped me in the beginning, but a scale is your BFF. So you're just gonna turn it on. And I weigh almost everything in grams because that is what most stuff is weighed in, but you can always change the units around. I also use ounces a lot too, milliliters. So that's how you change it, and then you're always going to want to tare it whenever you add something new in so that you can have a clean slate and it will track everything that you put on accurately. Okay, hello, we have a voiceover. So I just wanted to come on here because I felt like when I was explaining this, it was kind of really confusing. So what I meant to say is you want to weigh out everything, even if it has the amount of grams on the back with the serving size. So let's take a piece of bread, for example. It might say that a serving size of the pre-cut sliced of bread is 40 grams, and then when you weigh it on the scale, it comes out to 50 grams. So then you're going to be consuming more calories than you intended to. Okay, so I'm actually going to try a new recipe today, so we'll see if it tastes good. But I kind of wanted to make like a pumpkin spice oatmeal. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my oats. One serving is 40 grams. So on my scale, I'm gonna weigh that out. Then I'm gonna add 1 scoop of protein powder. I usually hate this protein powder in oatmeal, but I'm just gonna do half a serving. So 2 scoops is 1 serving and it's 51 grams. So I'm gonna half it and do 24, I guess. Then I'm going to add a little bit of peanut butter powder. And I actually found that this scoop is pretty accurate. So it should be 12 grams. Okay, recently I like adding egg whites. I've never added egg whites into my oatmeal before, but it's kind of been a move. I'm gonna add 140 grams for the protein and for the fluffiness. A couple organic stevia drops. So, I don't know, artificial sweeteners, how do we feel about them? Personally, it's 0 calories, so cool, that's great. But if I have too much of 0 calorie sweetener things, I do find that it irritates my digestive system and I get kind of bloated. And what you eat matters, okay? I'm also going to throw that into this because you can reach your macros. You can reach your macros eating shitty foods, and you're gonna feel like shit. So, I mean, I still recommend eating a balanced diet. You need your veggies, you need your micronutrients. You could 100% lose weight and reach your macros, or gain weight and reach your macros eating like shit, but you're gonna feel like shit. So that's another thing to keep in mind. I know, like, people say if it fits your macros, whatever, but you want to feel good. I'm sure you don't want to walk around feeling like shit, and this won't come off, so hold on. Just gonna add a few drops. Yeep. Splash of vanilla. This I don't track because it's 0 calories. And then pumpkin pie spice, a lot of it. And also you don't track spices because they are 0 calories. And pumpkin. So this is some pumpkin puree. I made pumpkin pancakes the other day and this is just the leftover can. So I remember 122 grams is the amount for half a cup in one serving. So I'm just gonna add 122 grams. I hope this tastes good. And now we're gonna bring this over to the stove so it cooks. I honestly have also never cooked oats on the stove before, but because I'm adding egg whites in, I feel like I should. So honestly, we're all in here for the ride today. It is a learning experience for everyone. A cool feature that MyFitnessPal has is you're able to like scan things. So like there's a scanning setting, and if I scan this, then all this information would pop up. It doesn't have like everything, but it has most things. It's also important that when you're weighing your food, let's say like chicken, for example, when you input it into MyFitnessPal, if it's cooked chicken that you're weighing out, make sure you have that it's cooked chicken. And if it's raw chicken that you're weighing out on the scale, make sure you put it in as that, because like the macros will vary because it's cooked versus raw. I'm kind of scared. I think it's done. It needs more liquid though. I'm just giving you guys a scale view so you can see me chopping up a banana, and you can see how the weight slowly and gradually changes on the scale itself. So that is the measurement that I put into MyFitnessPal. And I tasted it and it just wasn't sweet enough, so added some maple syrup. Okay, so I'm gonna eat this, but as I'm eating it, it's like kind of a modest taste. It's kind of bland and it's very soft. And even after adding the maple syrup, I feel like it still needs more sugar because I'm a sugar addict. And so I have this Trader Joe's pumpkin butter, so why not slab on some more sugar? So let's see. So one serving size is 1 tablespoon, which is 18 grams. So I'm gonna weigh it out. Macros for this meal, I will put it up somewhere on the side. I mean, it's pretty good, but it's like a very baby food type consistency, probably from the pumpkin. It needs like a crunch, but it's not bad. It tastes like pumpkin pie filling, honestly. I'm here for it. So MyFitnessPal actually has this thing where you can save meals that you created, so that way it's a lot quicker to input it the next time around. So that's what I do a lot of the time. It's really convenient. And then I just adjust the recipe as I need to for that day. So today we had half a banana, chocolate protein, and a scoop of naked PB, and then just ice and some coconut water, and that is all for the shake. And I know macros can be tricky and scary, but I promise you, you'll get better with practice. So I actually did want to come on here and let you guys know that for my next meal, I'm going to be going out with a friend and we're going to be getting sushi. So obviously when I track this, it's not going to be perfect. You can track certain restaurants, like a lot of fast food chains have their macros and all that stuff in there. I know Chipotle, like McDonald's, stuff like that. But I'm going to a place where it is a local restaurant, so it's not going to have its macros and its nutrients on for what I get. I kind of have an idea of what I want to order, and I will show you guys how I will input my meal in there. It's not going to be accurate. It's going to be like a super rough estimate, and this is because I don't feel like driving myself crazy over macros anymore. I've been there, and I wanted to also tell you that I don't want you guys to drive yourself crazy over macros and like say no to going out to eat, being afraid of eating. I completely get it if you are competing and you have a show or something, so like you need to be strict with your macros, and I get you have specific goals, then that's fine. But I just think that fitness and eating healthy is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle change, and you should want to better yourself, but bettering yourself also involves your mental health, and if you have to say no to going out to eat because you are scared of not being able to track or something, that is just not a healthy mindset. I'm not talking about people with a healthy mindset that are just saying no because they are like, these are my goals, I'm gonna get them, and that's that. I'm saying people that are kind of struggling and macros may not be their best friend. It might actually be detrimental for their mental health. I'm talking to you. Don't let macros consume your life. So macros aren't for everyone. I would say that they are the most precise tool and the best way to, either to track your food and to either lose weight or gain weight and see where you need to make your adjustments. But you don't need to be a prisoner to them. And if you find that macros are really affecting your life in a negative way, then maybe it's not for you. Just it's not an end all be all, and I'm not taking macros that seriously. I really don't care too much right now. I like to track my calories and see where I'm at, and I also really like it for the protein. My carbs and fats can adjust, they can be over and under, and I don't really care that much. So that's just where I'm at right now. If I was cutting, I would be a little bit more cautious, and if I wanted to bulk, I would also be more cautious of what I'm eating. But right now, like I said, I am J-chillin', so that's all. Just like a little PSA, do not let macros get the best of you. So to start, I just got a basic green salad because I was seriously lacking vegetables today and kind of OD'd on sugar early in the morning. So I just needed a little break from that, and I added a little bit of the dressing on the side. And then I got a spicy salmon roll and a salmon tuna avocado with spicy tuna on top roll. So, did I reach my macros today? Absolutely not. No, I didn't. But this video was to try and help you guys get started with your macros, not telling you how to reach them. So, no, I'm just kidding. When I have a specific goal in mind, then yes, I will reach my macro goals. But the best way to do that is to plan ahead. So if you plan your meals in advance, like today, I really just flew my meals around. I had no idea what was coming next, and that is planning to fail. So that's why. But if you plan it ahead and plan in advance, then odds are you're gonna reach your macros. You can always plan your meals and try and fit stuff in. I think the hardest thing for a lot of people to reach, especially if they're trying to build muscle, is to get their protein in. So I would say focus your meals around your protein and then get your carbs and your fats in after. That was a great night out, no pressure. Also, I haven't been training hard at all this week, so I'm not really hungry. And it's just really weird for me because I literally could eat like a house usually. But I'm just gonna end the night with some tea. And if you know me, you know this is like the most OG outfit that I own. It's the most comfy pajama shirt. So other than that, I am gonna go to bed. And yeah, I'll see you guys, and I hope this helps.